4 a.m. when Atlanta PD responded to the West End apartments in Oakland City, the heart of 4PF territory. They'd find 13-year-old Lamont Freeman dead at the scene, 13-year-old Jacody Davis in critical condition, and 11-year-old Dontavius Davis with a gunshot to the foot.
Tuesday made me do it.
Hey, welcome back to Real Spill with Tuesday, where the players parlay, and I hate the K. Smash that like, smash that subscribe, finish that business. Let's get into today's content.
Atlanta is back on its bullshit. After the complete failure that was the YSL trial, the city of Atlanta has now targeted Lil Baby, and the accusations are deadly. The Atlanta Police Homicide Commander would go as far as blaming Lil Baby for the double murder of 2 teens and connect him to a...
And I don't know for real, but I really think they got a lot of child hats for real. That shit crazy. I don't know, but we finna get into it.
Long, bloody series of violent events. So in this video, we'll be covering the Lil Baby 4PF Rico that never happened.
It ain't happened. Not saying that it will, but they got damn pressure in that motherfucker for real. They want them. They want to take them through what they took Thug through, you feel me? I'm just like...
May 14th, 2024, 30-year-old Dominique Jones, who's more commonly known as Atlanta's own superstar rapper Lil Baby, was set to shoot a music video. The location, Dixie Hills. This was Zone 1, West Atlanta, at the very beginning of the old Hidden Village apartments. A mostly abandoned, half-torn down apartment complex with a violent history that even Google Earth will show you is still very much the hood. And apparently, it was a hood Lil Baby wasn't supposed to be in. They began filming the music video with a whole production crew present when gunfire erupted. Atlanta police...
I'm just saying, niggas just be goddamn plotting no problems. Did he know he wasn't supposed to be over there? Or niggas just went and just did it anyway, huh? Niggas just went and did it anyway. The show goddamn, I can go anywhere I want to do. And you see what happened? You see what happened. They trying to put it on them, though. You feel me? They trying to paint that picture, though. They definitely paint that narrative.
Police received calls just before 5 p.m. stating multiple people had been shot, and when they arrived on scene, they located a 24-year-old man shot in the arm and a 27-year-old man shot in the back. The victims were alert, conscious, and breathing. A 23-year-old man who couldn't wait for police was driven to the hospital with a gunshot to the neck. He too would survive.
Tonight, they shot that boy in the esophagus. The esophagus.
At 11, police are working to try to find out who opened fire on the set of a music video reportedly featuring Atlanta's very own Lil Baby.
The shooting happened just before 5 o'clock tonight. There is a map right here on your screen of where this all took place on Verbena Street. That's in the Dixie Hills neighborhood in the northwest part of the city.
Baby just pulled up on us. You know, we doing it big around this month.
Chaos in this part.
Shut your ass up. You ain't doing that, man. Watching.
Parking lot.
We had multiple individuals flee the scene subsequent to the shooting,
leaving a trail of evidence.
You doing it big till somebody sprayed that motherfucker up there and hit the ground, did you, baby?
Scattered across.
She needs some milk.
The crime scene.
We just heard pow, 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 and that thing over, and we grabbed the kids, and everybody was just running. It was a whole bunch of chaos.
Atlanta PD would note the attack appeared to be an isolated and targeted incident. But this shooting would intensify an already deadly feud between 2 rival gangs in the city. The Goodfellas is one of Atlanta's longest lasting gangs, having formed back in the early 2000s by Abdullah Williamson. The gang is alleged to have formed in the Rice Street jail, later becoming primarily a prison gang with a reputation for warring with the Bloods that dominate the Georgia prison system. Abdullah, or Lil Duel, is currently serving a life sentence. His alleged second-in-command, Johnny McClendon, is also serving a life sentence after allegedly ordering a hit on one of their own members. That man would be released from prison, only to be murdered days later. The Goodfellas made it happen on the streets and behind the wall. With influence from the Italian mafia, The Goodfellas would go by other names.
Them folks did not like us niggas. They didn't like us niggas, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. I got goddamn people. Y'all nigga don't care. Y'all nigga don't care. They ain't like that for real. But yeah, they say we strapping, man. They say goddamn we kill our own, man. You feel me?
Such as the Mob, La Familia, or La Cosa Nostra. But this wasn't the Mafia, nor did it operate like the Mafia. This was a homegrown Georgia prison gang that was out for blood. OMF, or Only My Family, was a younger subset of the Goodfellas based out of West Atlanta and primarily located within Dixie Hills. This was the same area the music video shootout happened. 4PF, or Four Pockets Full, is a money gang based out of the Oakland City neighborhood of Southwest Atlanta. 4PF
That boy got the snowman chain.
is exactly what they claim to be, a money gang, known less for violence and more for funds, but made famous by none other than Lil Baby. They aren't exactly innocent though, or at least that's what the streets allege. Apparently, OMF believes 4PF is responsible for the 2021 shooting of 19-year-old Marcus Holland, who is known as Big Mark. A member of OMF, he'd be gunned down at a Shell gas station, and his grave would literally read, Gravedigger. Atlanta police believe Lil Baby was shooting a music video.
Say little OMO, little Mark was about that shit. He picked Gravedigger. They picked Gravedigger on his goddamn tombstone.
In a rival hood, knowing what could happen, and it did. OMF allegedly shot it up for Mark. On Instagram, Mark went by the name 2500 Mark, and 2500 stood for the block, as 2500 Center Street was the heart of the Etheridge Court projects. This was home.
Everybody say Etheridge. Etheridge, boy, your ass sound like AI, boy. Boy, 10 out of Jake, boy, your ass sound like AI, sounds like Etheridge.
Mark, and was immediately targeted after Lil Baby's video shoot was shot up. On May 18, 2024, 4 days after the music video shooting, Atlanta police responded to the projects at 2 a.m., finding 21-year-old Nasia Cox shot dead. She'd been killed in the passenger seat of a vehicle while her child sat in the backseat. Investigators believe 4PF acted in revenge, targeting OMF in one of their projects, and the female was just a casualty of war. The following month, 31-year-old OMF member Trevante Turner was found at 3 a.m. shot to death in an apartment. His cousin Keontae Sanders, who was known within OMF as Midnight, was incarcerated at Hancock State Prison at the time. Investigators would learn he was coordinating revenge against 4PF members through phone calls and social media. Investigators recovered extensive conversations with multiple OMF members, planning retaliation on John Smith, who was known as 4PF J-Shot, a close associate of Lil Baby's, who investigators listed as a gang leader. OMF believed J-Shot is the one who...
I tell you one thing, this nigga know more shit than me, boy, cause, hey, I'm from Atlanta. This nigga got the whole damn... I guess you read so much damn paperwork, you just start pinning that shit together, huh? 1098, boy, yo, boy, you just like the police for real. You better than the police.
Who killed Trevante in the apartment. On July 2nd, 2024, OMF would strike. It was 12:34 a.m. when Atlanta PD responded to the West End Apartments in Oakland City, the heart of 4PF territory. They'd find 13-year-old Lamont Freeman dead at the scene, 13-year-old Jacody Davis in critical condition, and 11-year-old Dontavius Davis with a gunshot to the foot.
That shit sad, cause niggas just go through spraying shit, really though, like, really ain't even aiming, niggas just sending shots, niggas out there hitting kids and straight up, nigga ain't even thinking like, damn, I might kill the kid, niggas just out there sending messages for real, like, and ain't thinking really, is that some real stuff and shit? Would you consider that real stuff? Let me know. If a nigga come through with a goddamn cutter and goddamn spray everything, spray the playground, spray the old people. Do you consider that a hitter, a stepper? Let me know in the comments.
Jacody Davis would die at the hospital. Investigators would learn the Davis brothers had left their apartment just before midnight to wish Lamont a happy birthday when they were ambushed. Surveillance footage from multiple locations spotted
I swear, boy, if Opio got a daycare, a graveyard number daycare. You feel me? Everything 8, 12 and below, 12 years old and below.
two vehicles that circled the apartment complex twice before 6 armed individuals got out and opened fire. Multiple shell casings were left at the scene from 5.56, 7.62 to 2.23. Lamont was found with a gunshot to the head, while Jacody was shot repeatedly in the chest. 7 members of OMF / the Goodfellas would be arrested, including Keontae Sanders, the cousin of Trevante, who was planning revenge from prison. It's alleged OMF were hunting 4 PF members and ended up jumping out and gunning down kids with rifles. So here's the twist. Atlanta's homicide commander would blame Lil Baby for causing this shooting.
Major Ralph Woolfolk of the Violent Crime Interdiction Section. And I first want to say the overall theme of this case is grown men playing gangster that left 2 of our children in graves and a community in fear.
That's on both sides. So that from both sides, 4PF and the Goodfellas side, which that shit just, that shit insane, bro. Like, it's just is what it is, though. You feel me? Shit happen in war, This shit is happening, bro, and it can't be stopped. It ain't gonna be stopped. For sure, it's gonna keep going.
Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life.
But they wrong, though, for just pinning Lil Baby name on that, though. Like, they really tried to paint that man whole goddamn, man. They really saying, bro, it's your fault, man. Really, bro, everything could have been avoided, though. Really, hell could have been avoided. No cap, could have been avoided for real. But, a lot of shit that happened could have been avoided. But, niggas being a ego, pride, saying this and that, ain't no nigga gonna do this. When in actuality, a nigga will do it. You feel me?
And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are.
Crazy.
And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
They won't.
Ralph Woolfolk would claim because Lil Baby shot a music video in a place he shouldn't have been, he caused a chain reaction of violence that resulted in Nasia being killed in front of her kid, Trevante being killed in an apartment, and 2 teens being gunned down with rifles. So why haven't charges been filed? Because the accusations are bullshit, and it's easier to place blame on a multi-millionaire Grammy Award-winning artist than on the police.
I agree with you on that tonight, Drake. They here blaming, bro. It really ain't all that. Like, they really trying to call. I don't think Lil Baby. Lil Baby trying to stay clean, bro. And Lil Baby don't really get a vibes of, man, I want that nigga dead, all that. I mean, he probably have before, but I don't think Lil Baby really pressing the issue, bro. And you can really tell, cause look, his music hit different now. Like, this new baby we got, bro, that nigga been trying to dodge that Rico shit. Like, that shit ain't just started. Like, bro, Ben flipped the script. You feel me, bro? Ben went, bad Lil Baby, Ben went bad and bougie on niggas. I'm telling you, like, pause, no did it, but bro, Ben went bad and bougie, man. Like, bro, what Ben went diva liquor gun in the background. But yeah, bro, so you already know, like, man, that man, he don't change the name. He probably gonna cut partners off and all that, bro. And you can tell how his music hit the same. It don't even hit the same as back when Lil Baby was in the trap, man. Lil Baby was in the trap. Lil Baby was in the hood gambling. Bruh, that music is long gone, bruh. That music long gone, bruh. We can tell.
Police who failed to put away the same men carrying out these murders. Not one gun has Lil Baby's prints, and I highly doubt he's planning murders while on tour, because in all honesty, it doesn't sound like 4PF has been taking losses. It sounds like OMF has been losing back-to-back members. So why the fuck would Lil Baby feel the need to even be involved? On March 31st, 2025, a preliminary hearing was held to determine whether there was enough evidence for the teen's killers to stand trial. Atlanta's gang detective Marissa Veverito testified that investigators used social media,
all my partners hate her.
wiretaps, ballistics, surveillance, and interviews with informants to build the case against the 7 members of OMF/Goodfellas. Veverito wished to remain anonymous as she worked undercover, but her identity was revealed online. While on the stand, she addressed wiretaps which she claimed proved Lil Baby's alleged involvement in several murder-for-hire plots.
Oh, what's up, huh? Oh, what's going on? Man, like, come on, bro, you know what's finna go on. Like, how the hell you can, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even like that, man. Got tickets on.
And they just, man, just call niggas saying this and that, saying Lil Baby got tickets all on wiretap, man, listen. That shit, a lot of that shit just be talking and talking and talking. That ain't nothing but a nigga just talking, man. You feel me? A nigga can make shit up and just tell the nigga, hey, that could just be street gossip, all that type of bullshit. You feel me? That probably why he made his album, that bullshit. Street gossip, call bruh. Nigga probably ain't even, Lil Baby probably ain't even said hell that shit, bruh. Nigga right here talking, Baby got tickets on nigga head, Lil Baby ain't said nothing about no tickets. You feel me? So, they trying to make that shit solid, brother. Anything, that shit can be he say, she say bullshit. That shit can be dick riding, niggas got down. Oh, I'm in for niggas ain't even in 4PL, talking about they in 4PL, talking about goddamn they got tickets and shit. Like, man, that shit ain't flying. That's why them niggas still free.
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who was that said that about the tickets?
Unk, the unidentified male that was being referred to as Unk.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders?
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by what do you mean on somebody's head? What is that?
Like a bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested?
Harmed. Or
and who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
They were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones had wanted to have people harmed.
Correct.
The audio would be played in court, but this wasn't 4PF members admitting Lil Baby was Lil Durkin motherfuckers. This was OMF/Goodfellas members under wiretap talking about Lil Baby,
so
which doesn't prove
rich.
shit. Of course, they're gonna blame the
rich.
richest man claiming 4PF, but that doesn't mean Lil Baby did a damn thing, and that's exactly why to this day he hasn't been charged. Viverito was the same gang expert in the YSL trial failure, and Young Thug would almost have his probation revoked after calling her the biggest liar in the DA office.
Man, that nigga, yeah, he said that shit, bro. Say that shit. Say that shit. She the biggest hypocrite. You feel me? She been sucking dick and being a hypocrite. You did. Look at this bitch, man. That fake ass goddamn smile, man. No goddamn big ugly goddamn butterbean looking ass, butterbean with a wig on looking ass. Hey, look, she crooked, y'all. She a dirty one. She a dirty one, boy. She a fucking pig, bro. She ain't never support, man. I'm telling you.
A judge would decline violating Young Thug for his free speech. All in all, the 4PF RICO was nothing more than a myth as Fulton County's DA office is looking to make a comeback after the YSL failure. The fact that police blame Lil Baby for 7 grown men making the decision to shoot kids with rifles is ridiculous, if not defamation.
Definitely defamation, definitely dirty shit, bro. I'm telling you. Out of all the shit you done did, they don't talk about the positive shit. They talk about the negative shit, bro. They say, baby, you should stage your ass home, but look what you did. You done murked 2 kids, but you came to a video shoot murked 2. They told that to the whole city on the Fox 5, on the news.
People would take the Instagram to reply only saying, thanks for all the concern. Please don't be misinformed by fake news. I'm overly good. And let's not forget, Lil Baby has powerhouse attorney Drew Finley behind him, the same man representing Lil Durk that also represented NBA Youngboy. It's safe to say, the Atlanta DA doesn't want those problems. Now, for a while, everybody has been wondering about this 4PF Lil Baby RICO indictment that's supposed to be coming. And in my opinion, I don't think it ever is. Because it's literally hearsay. You have opposing gang members saying that Lil Baby's putting bounties on people. Why is that? Well, because he's the one with the money, right? So it's the equivalent of Dirk's ops saying he's the one putting money on people. But in Dirk's case, that isn't it. People in Dirk's camp are the ones, you know, snitching, saying shit like that. So as far as this Lil Baby case, those wiretaps mean nothing.
I mean shit. Man. That's just, you know, niggas got Rat Snake Crew, niggas got that ops got Rat Snake Crew, so you already know, man.
The homicide commander blaming him for everything that happened, I don't agree with. You can't control what people are gonna do. And what doesn't make sense to me is why would you shoot a high production music video in rival gang territory? You know, like if you're gonna do something in rival territory, you'd think that you would just do it with a cameraman and a bunch of your homies that got guns. They had a whole fucking trailer there. They got a whole bunch of people that work real jobs like sound engineers, cameramans. Why would you bring all of them into a situation where something could turn deadly? That to me doesn't make any sense. Which in my mind just pushes the narrative that he wasn't thinking about any enemies or people sliding on him, or he didn't have any ill intent being there doing that music video. But it resulted in a shooting, and nothing actually says he was one of the people that was shot at. It was just a shooting. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments. Do you think the DA is reaching? They're trying to, you know.
Man, y'all already know they reached Jake. 1090 Jake, man, the perfect. Man, yo ass got there, gather some information out there world, boy. I'm telling you, boy. Yo ass shoulda got there when it worked for them folks, man. Hey, man, you need a raise, Jake, for real. But hey, man, appreciate y'all tapping in for sure. Smack that like, smack that subscribe button, finish that big nail, and don't make me say it again, man. We got more videos. No cap, I mean, it's coming, man, every day. Well, damn near every day. Or every other goddamn other day. You know what I'm driving. So, for sure, man, keep tuning in. Appreciate y'all. For sure, I'm gone, man. Be back. Niggas like these bitches, they be hit or miss. If it weren't for me, they would've been quick. But you can't fuck with pigs, he ain't doing this. Niggas running circles, they ain't doing shit. Thinking that you know me wanna talk down. 1 step, 2 step, crocodile. This ain't really a trap, on shit pop style. But if a nigga step, he get knocked down.